guys, happy Sunday. I hope you're having a great weekend. We certainly are. I wanted to just share with you two fast things that will help you to accelerate your life toward your goals and give you two practical ways to shorten your growth and your process that are really simple and something that you can do daily or weekly. So the number one here is understanding that your future self, say 10 years from now, you're not going to be exactly the same as you are today. So when you think about yourself 10 years ago, you certainly are evolved and have grown, and like your new self runs circles around your old self. Well, guess what? Yourself 10 years from now is going to run circles around yourself today. And studies have shown that as human beings, we don't tend to take that into consideration when we think about our future. We tend to think about our future as if us today, we are going to be that same person then, but that's not actually true. So when you think about, what you want for your life in 10 years, if you want X number of dollars in the bank, or you want to own a beach house, or you're working towards relationship goals, or what you want your relationship with your kids to be like, or what have you, then you could sit down and really think about, even in our limited perspective today, we could think about, well, then who would that be? Right? So if I want to have this, incredible relationship with my children when they're 10 years older and they're all adults and they're thriving, what do I want that relationship to look like? Okay, like I want it to be open. I want it to be honest. I want us to laugh a lot. I want us to be close. Okay, then what can I do now to bring that reality into my life now, right? Let's say by this, X time, I want to be at this place in my career journey. Okay, well, then what would I surmise would be the qualities and the attributes of somebody who is where I want to be, okay? Okay, well, they're well-versed in this area of the business, or they have this skill, they have this competency, they have this ability. Then you could write those down and actually start to work on them right now in order to shorten the amount of time your learning process. Where do you want to be in your health and your fitness journey, right? How do you want to think about your physical body? How do you want to feel? Okay, so what can I do now to become that person today versus allowing life to kind of press it into me, right? And always have to learn from experience. How can I accelerate that? So that's number one. Write down the attributes of the person who has what you want to have, and then begin to practice that every single day. And then number two, it's so important to know that this personal journey, this growth, how you become a completely different human being in 10 years, right? It happens in small increments. It's line upon line, it's step by step, it's moment by moment, is built over time. And we don't realize that we're growing when we're growing in the moment, right? Except that we look back and we're like, wow, like I have come so far and I don't even know how, first of all, God, but still it's like, it's a compounding effect that happens very slowly over time. So as you think about even last week, start to take note of how life is happening for you, how things are moving in the right direction, even if it's the tiniest thing, right? Like, wow, like I learned that at work last week. Like that's something new that I didn't know. Or man, if I want to have a thriving relationship with my children in 10 years, it's like, man, I had an awesome conversation with Ezra yesterday. Like that put like a penny in the bucket, right? Towards my life goal. Or man, I want to have X number of dollars in the bank in 10 years. Man, you know what I did? I sat down and I checked the budget I wrote for myself in January. Like that's a huge freaking step in the right direction, right? Or I found, $5 in the junk drawer. Like that's huge. So the two things I want to share with you are, look forward. Who do you need to become in order to have what you say you want to have? And then practice those attributes now. Like, how about now, right? And then number two is look back on your week. I do this every Sunday. I learned it from my mentor. I look back every Sunday and I say, how is life happening for me? And I just write down the very small things, and I will tell you, you will be so encouraged to say, wow, look at life happening for me, and then look ahead and go, wow, I can become who I want to become, and I can start that right now, okay? So hopefully that's helpful to you. Love you guys. Have the best week ever. By the way, I'm posting these every Sunday. If you start to compound, stack these behaviors I'm talking about on Sundays, you can transform your life in a year. I'm just saying. All right, bye.